Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that you are safe and you're still preparing the day that is at hand. Kenya's elections are coming on August 9, and let us all prepare to vote for our various candidates. So if you're here for the first time, this is Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Yesterday, the National Security Advisory Committee, that is NSAC, held a crisis meeting. And this committee, though its work is advisory, it is the one that advises the government on security matters. It is very, very crucial. It is very, very important coming at a time when we are just about to hold the elections. So it was a crisis meeting, and it escaped the eyes of many. And this was around 11 in the morning. Kwa hivyo ni mkutano ambao ni muhimu sana, kwa sababu tunapoangalia the National Security Advisory Committee is the one that comes up with everything to do with the security of this nation. So what are the reasons why this advisory committee could be meeting at this time? If you ask me, the first reason is because there is a major rift between two government agencies, that is IEBC and the DCI. And you know, the bone of contention is the inconsistencies of Flash Chebukati, kwa sababu anaeleza mambo ambayo haeleweki, anaeleza mambo ambayo si ya ukweli. Kuna mambo ambayo amekuwa akificha kuhusiana na these elections, concerning the materials, concerning the officials, na mengi ambayo yako pale. Kuna hii hali ya kutoelewana. It is good for each to keep its own lane, kwa sababu these are independent commissions, though complementary. The second reason why they are meeting at this time is because of the security situation in this country. Kwa sababu kile kipo ni kwamba the security of this nation is very, very important, and now at a time like this the nation is usually very vulnerable. Ni wakati ambapo maadui huwa wanapaga vile ambavyo unaweza kusabaratisha amani ambayo iko katika hii nchi yetu ambayo tunaipenda sana. And they want us to continue enjoying the peace and tranquility that we have always enjoyed since Uhuru Kenyatta took over. And the second reason, that reason why they were meeting, is that these guys, I think, want to secure Raila Odinga's win. Kwa sababu this ambacho kiko ni kwamba he is destined to be the next president. And if you look at his security details of rate, utaona kwamba it has been scaled up. Utaona he is being protected just like the president. And this is a very, very important person. And because he's the president in waiting, his security must be very, very guaranteed. And again, not even his security, his win must be secured. He must not be rigged out. Kule kukutana kwao labda ni kupaga mikakati kama hii, kwa sababu tunajua kwamba huu ni wakati ambapo kumekuwa na mambo ya kujaribu kuiba kura, ni wakati ambapo kumekuwa na mambo ya kuhakikisha kwamba kuna rigging and stuffing of ballots and interfering with the elections. Ni mambo ambayo yanaweza kufanya this committee to meet at this important time. The other reason why they were meeting, I think, is because of Mombasa. And I would like to talk about the yale makudi ya magaidi ambao wanasemekana they have started regrouping in Mombasa. Mombasa is usually very delicate when it comes to issues of security. Kwa hivyo Mombasa ni sehemu ambayo inafaa kulegwa sana, ni sehemu ambayo inafaa kuangaliwa sana, ni sehemu ambayo inafaa kuangaliwa kuhakikisha kwamba amani ipo, na ni vizuri watu ambao wanahusika na usalama wa nchi wajue kwamba hii ni sehemu ambayo imeangaziwa sana. We need peace in Mombasa. The same case applies to Rift Valley. Rift Valley is very volatile. You know what is happening in Kerio Valley. Tunaona kwamba ni mahali ambapo kunahitaji kuangaliwa sana. And you know, even the people who are in the Rift Valley, they are these people who suffered a lot in 2007 when Ruto and his people were chasing the Kikuyus and the other tribes from the Rift Valley. Kwa hivyo lazima waangaliwe sana, kwa sababu I think this one is not going to happen again under the watch of the current president. Nafikiri kuna wakati ambapo alisema kwamba it will never happen again under his watch. Kwa hivyo Rift Valley is another place inafaa kuangaliwa sana, na labda ndio wakakutana pale kuhakikisha kwamba the Rift Valley remains peaceful as it is now. Again, the other reason why this could be meeting is because of the 3 Venezuelan guys. These guys were arrested, but it is not clear where they are, because according to me, I don't think they have been deported back to Venezuela. Pale wapo, they are people of interest, ni watu ambao wanachuguzwa kwa undani sana, kwa sababu I think they are holding very important information, na vile ambavyo walikuwa wanafanya kule kubeba very important election material ni jambo ambalo lizua tumbo joto, ni jambo ambalo liwashagaza wengi. So these are not just guys to release, these are not just guys to send away. Lazima waagaziwe zile habari ambazo zinapatikana kupitia kwao. Maybe it was an item, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba initially Chebukati alikuwa amesema kwamba wamekuja pale kwa niaba ya kufanya kazi ya IEBC, they have been contracted by IEBC, lakini kusema kweli the DCI exposed everything na kuonyesha kwamba Wafula Chebukati and his people, Hussein Majan and others, we are lying to the nation. Kwa hivyo kwa nini waongee ukweli? Kwa nini waseme ukweli? Kwa sababu tunajua kwamba ukweli ndio tu unaweza kusimama. Kwa hivyo these guys, I think when you see the National Advisory Committee meeting at this time because of these guys, then you should know that the information they had is very, very critical. The other reason why this body could be meeting at this time is to secure the elections. This election need to be secured. Kuna maadui wengi ambao wanajaribu kuisabaratisha hii sehemu ya Kenya ambayo ina amani nyingi sana. Kuna maadui wengi, yeyote ambaye anajaribu kuiba kura, yeyote ambaye anajaribu kusabaratisha uchaguzi ni adui mkubwa wa Kenya. And I think the National Intelligence Service has a role to play to ensure that the elections are free, fair and verifiable. When they are meeting at this time, ni muhimu sana, kwa sababu watu wanaamini kwamba uchaguzi utakuwa haki, utakuwa huru, na kuna kura ambazo zitaibwa, na let the people decide. So when they are meeting, I think lazima wawe na mikakati of securing these elections. The other reason, in my view, why they were meeting is because of the transition of the president after 9th August. You know that, just as I've said in the other issues, that Raila is destined to win these elections. So this transition committee need to be ready. It need to be protected. Even Uhuru need to be protected. The handing over ceremony is not just mambo ya kubadilishana uniform ama kitu kama hicho, kama ile ya polisi kuhamishwa kutoka kituo kimoja hadi kingine, ama daktari kutoka hospitali moja, ama mwalimu kutoka shule moja. It is something that is elaborate. It is something that has to do with the instrument of power, has to be without security details. Siri nyingi ambazo ziko na Uhuru ni nyingi sana. Kwa hivyo it has to be prepared by this advisory committee, ndio wajue vile ambavyo they are going to advise the president, and they are also going to advise the incoming president. The other reason why they could be meeting is because of the security of the candidates. The 4 candidates and their running mate are so important this time. Should any one of them dies, or should anyone is harmed and is unable to continue the elections, the election has to be postponed according to the constitution. Kwa hivyo ukiangalia ni watu ambao wanafaa kuangaliwa sana, kwa sababu kama nilivyosema, hii nchi ina maadui wengi sana. Hata wale wagombezi wenyewe wanaweza kuharibu. Mtu akiona hata shida can do anything to ensure that the election is postponed. You can see what I've been saying, that according to me, these elections to William Samoei Ruto is a matter of life and death, and he can do anything to ensure that the election does not take place on August 9. However, these guys need to be protected. Wajakoya aangaliwe vizuri sana, ili watu wasimdhuru Ruto, aangaliwe na wengine wote waangaliwe. The other issue, terrorism is a problem in this country. We cannot deny that. The Al-Shabaab, tuliona vile ambavyo kituo cha majeshi kule Ethiopia. It is important that our security forces remain on red alert at a time like this, kwa sababu wanaweza kusabaratisha nchi hii wakijaribu kuleta ugomvi, wakijaribu kutatiza, na they have hit this country not once not twice. Kwa hivyo mtu ambaye amewahi kuumwa na nyoka akiona ng'ong'o hushtuka au huruka. Kwa hivyo tunahitaji kuangalia everything, check our borders, check what is happening within and without this country. The other reason why they could be meeting is maybe when you look at, they need to discuss, they need to bring their heads together, how they are going to investigate the IEBC officials, because it is coming out that the IEBC officials are not ethical. These are guys who can bagu these elections. Kwamba wamewahi kutajwa kwa sababu Chebukati yeye mwenyewe na Hussein Majadi wamewahi kusema kwamba kuna watu ambao walikuwa wamehamisha watu wapiga kura kutoka kituo kimoja over 1 million, about 1 million voters, that their names transferred to different polling stations, maybe without their knowledge. Ni Ruto mwenyewe ndiye alisema hivi. Kwa hivyo Chebukati hajai kusema hawa watu ni nani, na kulingana nami, kulingana na mi, hawa watu wanafaa kushtakiwa, they should be in court, and I don't know what Chebukati is hiding. Kwa hivyo maybe that is why these people are meeting to know how they are going to do or to deal with these guys. Again, they need to protect the IEBC officials. They could be meeting to come up with ways. These guys were protected. Na unajua Musado alikufa kipindi kama hiki when we are just about to go to the elections. So these guys also need to be protected so that they can conduct free, fair and verifiable elections. So their life matters to everybody, to all of us. And for them to continue working peacefully and smoothly, without fear, without favor, they need to be protected. Again, this body could be meeting to secure the IEBC materials. Kwa sababu kile tuliona katika uwanja wa ndege when the Venezuelan guys landed in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, tuliona ya these election materials they could be all over. It could be all over kwa sababu hatujui ni zipi zingine zilikuwa zimewasili, kwa sababu hatujui kama kuna watu wengine ambao walikuwa wamekuja with the same stickers, and the ambition is only Chebukati who can tell, and the DCI can tell us what they are getting from these guys. Kwa hivyo the election materials need to be secured. And today, by the way, I understand at around 11 a.m. we are expecting the presidential votes to arrive. I don't know whether there's a first batch of the presidential votes. They were supposed to arrive at Jomo Kenyatta, and this we got from various sources. Kwa hivyo sijui kama zimefika. I have not been following what has been happening in Jomo Kenyatta. Kwa hivyo this material needs to be secured. Kule ambapo zinawekwa, the stores, the warehouse, zinafaa kuangaliwa sana, so that even the boxes also need to be secured so that they are not stuffed. Ni jukumu la wizara hii ya usalama wa ndani kuhakikisha kwamba these votes are safe wherever they are. And I can hear Kang'ata trying to come around to interfere with what we are trying to say here, kwa sababu you know, hapa karibu na Nairobi kuna watu ambao wanapita hapa karibu na hapa nini ndio wajaribu kusabaratisha, because we have just had a meeting here na watu vijana wa Kikuyu, because we are trying to influence the Kikuyu voters so that they can vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. But you are just going to continue, doesn't matter. Again, when you look at this body, they could be meeting because of August 9 elections, how they are going to protect Raila's votes, Ruto's vote, how they are going to ensure that the voters are protected, how they are going to ensure that the country is safe, the borders are safe. And I think these are just but a few reasons why this body could be meeting. And if we are here for the first time and you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, hit the red button for subscribers, kindly like this video, share it, comment, and if you are watching us from outside the country, please also let us know where you're watching us from, and continue enjoying your day. Let us remain peaceful as we prepare for the next president who will be sworn in, I think, is it 14th or 10th day? That is it. Have a blessed afternoon. Bye-bye.